Do you ever feel confident, successful, even magnetic, but deep down there is this little voice whispering, but you know you are not enough? I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. Many people confuse self-confidence with self-worth, and I was one of them. This little confusion shapes how we show up in relationships, at work, and generally in life. Hi, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that you don't know me, my name is Fatima. I'm a research biologist, certified hypnosis and RTT practitioner, and a proud member of International Association of Counselor and Therapists. Today I want to talk about something that can change the way you see yourself and even your relationships. Self-confidence versus self-worth. What is the difference? Let's start with the foundation. Imagine your sense of self is a house. Think of self-worth like the base, the pillars of the house, the strong support that holds everything else up. And think of your self-confidence as the roof, the walls, windows, everything and all the things that people can see from outside. So if the foundation is not solid, if the pillar, the base is not solid, even if the outside look amazing and beautiful, it eventually fall apart. And how you can see the self-confidence and self-worth? The self-confidence is what you can do, and self-worth is who you are. So you can come across as confident, very capable, high achieving, but from inside you still can think that I am not enough, I'm not worthy. That's when from the outside everything looks perfect and beautiful, but from inside you have this old belief that comes from your childhood, started somewhere in your childhood, that you are not worthy, you are not enough. How self-confidence and self-worth show up in real life. Let's start with the example for healthy self-worth, how it looks like in real life. Imagine you get turned down by a company, like a job or a date, and instead of spiraling into, oh, I'm not enough, you are telling yourself, yeah, I'm sad, it sucks, but I am worthy, I'm lovable, I know I'm worthy, and I'm going to apply for another job, and I'm sure I can find another person who loves me. So for another example, I can say, when you need help, you absolutely need help, and you are going to ask for help without feeling, ashamed, and you feel like, guilty. For another example is when you set boundaries, healthy boundaries, even with those people that you care about. It doesn't matter, like if they are, people that are close to you, so you have to say yes always to them. No, you should be able to say no, and it shouldn't be conditional. Your self-worth should not be conditional. So if you set a boundary or don't agree with whatever other people say and always say yes to be accepted, to be lovable, that's not real love, right? That shows you don't have self-worth. You have to honor your limits and show other people that you respect yourself, so they respect you, right? So the love should not be conditional in a way that you think, if I say no or if I don't do this particular thing for another person, they wouldn't accept me or they wouldn't love me. And what a real example for healthy self-confidence is when you think you can start learning a new thing like public speaking, or you can accept a challenge, a new technique, something new at work, and you feel confident. Yeah, I don't know it now, but I can, follow the instruction and learn how to do it. Or learning a new hobby like playing piano, learning a new language, and basically believing in yourself that you can accept a challenge, accept something new, and you know that you can learn it and you can perform well after practicing it. So lack of self-worth or low self-worth can cause a lot of difficulties and challenges in your life that you don't even know this is the cause of your problems, many of your problems. But I can assure you, this is one of the main cause of many of the psychological problems. One of these issues we can see in people that we call them players, or people that push love away. And we think they are really, confident. I can assure you they are just confident on a surface. And why they push love away, these charismatic people that can have anyone they want. They absolutely find the best partners that are very supportive, very beautiful, or very handsome. And that's the one that can make anybody happy. The perfect partner. And exactly is the person that can heal them. But when they get closer and they feel now it gets serious, they suddenly, start argumenting, do something, ghosting, push love away, push that person away. And why is that? It's not because they are players or they have so much of self-confidence, they want to go find another person, or they are manipulative. It's not about that. These people, many of these people, not all of them, of course, they don't have self-worth, or they have very little self-worth, and they think if this person comes near and see the real me, that I'm not worthy, that I'm not good enough, then they are going to leave me, and that's going to be really painful if I'm left behind. So they are going to do in the control way. It's really sad, and it's really, really, emotional for them too. But they rather leave someone behind in a control way than being left alone and left behind later when they don't know. And it's all because they don't see themselves worthy of love, and they think the person going to see the real me, and they are going to push me away, so I'm going to do it first. So what is the psychology behind pushing the love away? So these so-called players pushing love away, and believe it or not, this lack of self-worth or low self-worth plays an important role in this situation. And I'm going to quote two amazing people. One is Natalia Branden, the author of 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, one of the most amazing books and one of my favorite books. And the other person, of course, is the famous Carl Jung. I'm going to read the quote from the paper so I don't misquote them. So Natalia Branden, in his book, The 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem, said, "You can act confident, but your subconscious always knows what you believe about yourself." And Carl Jung, he talks about this too, and he calls it the shadow self, the part of us that we hide even from ourselves. And sometimes we just forget about this part, and we don't know even this exists, this problem exists, and when it started actually. He said, until you make the subconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you'll call it fate. So what does it mean? And it means that people who don't feel worthy repeat the same painful patterns. They push love away because they don't feel worthy. enough. They don't feel they are lovable deep down. Even they don't need to tell themselves that. The subconscious does that. Some of these players, they think they have self-confidence, they think they are cute and charismatic, and that's why they can have anyone that they want, and that's the reason they push love away, because they can have another person and they want to try different people. But it's not about that. It's because deep down, where they cannot even remember, and they cannot remember where it started and how it started in their childhood, they don't feel worthy of love. They feel people are going to know the real them, the unworthy them, the unlovable them, and they would push them away. So that's why they do it first. So how can we rebuild our self-worth? Is it possible? Yes, it is. You can rebuild your self-worth, absolutely, with practice, with time, right? So number one is be kind to yourself. Some of us, we are the biggest critic of ourselves. If we do something wrong, we keep telling ourselves, we keep blaming ourselves, we're regretting things so much, we're repeating things to ourselves. You did this, you did this. We punish ourselves several times. Be kind to yourself. Like you are your best friend. If your best friend does something wrong, you wouldn't blame them back to back, right? You would give them some idea. You would tell them you will do better next. You will hug them. Be kind to them. Be kind to yourself. That's really important. The second thing is do acts of kindness. Helping others when they say thank you, when they appreciate you, shows you how important you are, how worthy you are. But be careful to have boundaries, because you have a tendency, people with low self-worth have the tendency to overdo things, overdo kindness, because they feel like if they do more, they will be lovable. Without that, they are not lovable. Have boundaries for your kindness as well. That's really important. Surround yourself with supportive people, people that uplift you, people that actually tell you you are worthy. They appreciate your presence in their life. That shows how worthy you are. Keep your promise to yourself. I cannot tell you how important it is. It is really important. You might not find it important, but I'm going to explain how important it is, so you just get it really well. When you have an appointment with your boss or somebody important, it is 8:30 and you say you are going to show up, or there is something that you promise you will do for somebody that is important, you will do that. Even if you feel sick, you will do that. But do you do that for yourself? When you promise yourself you wake up 6:30 a.m. and go to gym? Do you do it to yourself when you say you are going to start working on that hobby to make it, your second job maybe? If you promise something to yourself, good or bad, maybe you promise to yourself, if I get this money, I will buy that thing for myself. Do you do that? Do you keep your promise to yourself? If you don't keep your promise to yourself, you are telling your subconscious you are not enough, you are not worthy enough that I get up for you. To your inner self, you are telling that. So keep your promise to yourself. The other technique is catch that you are not enough voice. Challenge it. Say, is that really true? Am I right? Am I really not enough? Or is just some voice that tells me things? Analyze it. Is this really true? If for one mistake you wouldn't be worthy, you are not enough anymore. Is that true? It is not. Setting boundaries, that's really important. The love, people loving you, respecting you, shouldn't be conditional. You should know your limit, and you respect your limit, so others respect you and your limit, right? This is really important. If you push yourself out of your limit to say yes to somebody and do things for them when you are absolutely incapable of doing it, but anyway you want to do that, so they accept you, that group of people accept you, so they love you, that means you don't respect yourself. You don't have, or you have low self-worth. Another thing is affirmations. Tell yourself, take a mirror, look into the mirror and say, I am worthy. I'm worthy of love. I'm worthy of great job. I'm worthy of money. I do have a special mirror for that time, and that's what I learned from Louise Hay, the amazing Louise Hay. I have a special, beautiful golden mirror that I hold, and I tell myself things. You are beautiful, Fatima. You are smart. You are amazing. You are capable of doing whatever you want. I keep telling myself that, even without mirror, sometimes when I'm walking, doing something, how beautiful you are, how amazing you are, how smart you are. You are glowing. You have such a self-worth and self-confidence. I keep telling myself that. This is really important. The other thing is embrace your vulnerability. There is nothing wrong for you to be imperfect. All of us, we are not perfect. Nobody is 100% perfect. Nobody, right? So embrace that. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to have some lack, some even like problem in the character. You can work on it, but it's not like you are not worthy of love, you are not worthy of attention, you are not lovable. It's not that. Embrace it. Tell it yourself, I have this problem, I work on that, I gotta make it work, I'm going to change this habit. Tell yourself you are going to do that, and you can do that. It's like practicing anything, new language, piano, with time and effort. First, it's not going to be perfect, but little by little, you can change. You can absolutely change and be whatever and whoever you want to be. And the next one and last one and the most important one which comes to us is RTT, hypnosis and RTT, practitioners, that you can have it very fast. RTT is rapid transformational therapy, which means it's fast and is transformational, right? What it does is works like, I can give you this example, like if you have a problem from the past, from the childhood that is in you, sometimes you even don't know you have that problem, but then you have the symptoms of it later in your life, things happening and you don't know why, right? So that's the start of it. Is like a bullet in the body. If you just put band-aid on it, it's going to infect, it's going to come out again and again. You need to take this bullet out, this root cause out, and then we have some technique to empower you, and then we have some technique to reprogram you over time. You're going to listen to some recording to reprogram it, to put something on this wound to heal you totally, and that's going to be done forever. So you can also reach out for help, and we can help you to heal and to improve in your life, in any aspect of your life that you want. And at the end, I want to leave you with this: you are enough, not because of what you do for others, or you say yes to others, that you can do things for them to earn their love. You don't need to earn anybody's love and say yes to everything to be lovable. You are lovable the way you are. You are worthy just for who you are, just as you are. You don't need to perform a certain way and earn certain things to be worthy. You are worthy the way you are. You are lovable. You are perfect, lovable the way you are. You are amazing the way you are, with all of your flaws, with everything that you are. You have some good part and bad part like any other people, and you are lovable with all of that. You don't need to do certain things to prove yourself, to people accept you and be lovable in their eyes, be respected in their eyes. You are good enough the way you are. And that idea that you are not enough started somewhere in your life. But the good news is you can rewrite that story. The story of not being enough, you can absolutely rewrite it. And for those of you that need help with RTT sessions, I'm going to put my Gmail in the description box down below. You can contact me and we can set time, and I can help you to get your power back. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe so you don't lose this channel in the YouTube algorithm. And also I'm going to make more videos like this so you can use them to stay grounded, positive, and you can get to know your best self. Thank you so much.